Hello, in this video I'm going to walk through using the chat tool in Brightspace. It's a pretty basic bare bones system, but it could be useful to use for like live text discussions, or you might want to keep a chat room open for free discussion between students if they're bored at home and want to kind of hop in and chat with each other. You could use it for virtual office hours. There's a few different things you could use it for. It does have some limitations, and we'll go through that as well, but I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of how it works. So I'm in an empty course right now. Well, not empty, this is my sandbox I've been using for these videos, but in a class that doesn't have any chats set up already. To create a chat room, you're going to go to the Classroom tab, and then go to Chat. And this will show you a list of any chat rooms that you have already created in here. So we're going to click on New. We need to give it a title. So let's say that we are going to be using this chat room as sort of a daily office hours chat room. So we're going to call it that. For now, we're going to use general chat. We'll talk about personal chat in a few minutes. And then you want to put a description on here. So for example, something like that. And then we hit create. So now we have this chat room here. This is always available. If it's visible, students can hop in and out, so can you. So be aware of that. If you create these rooms and you start using these in the class, it's possible that students are going to be hopping in and out of here at any time of the day. They could hop in here and have a conversation with two students without you being present. So just be aware of that. When we click on this, it'll open up a very simple little chat room. Here's a list of all the participants currently logged in. In this case, it's just me. And then this is where the text goes. As other students hop in here, you'll see them show up in the participants list. They can see everything that's being written in here. They can reply. They can do whatever they want. If you go over to this settings button, there's a few things in here that you can do as an instructor. You could change your alias. So I could change this to my full name. You can make yourself bold and italic so you stand out compared to the students. You can even change the color of your name in the participants list. You can also turn on sounds for the chat room. So for example, if you're going to be using this for office hours or something like that, and you just want to have it open and running in the background while you're doing other things, you might want to turn on a sound for when people enter the chat, just so that you can hear something happen when a student pops in here and you don't miss them. And there, see, it changed my alias and my color. So that's kind of how the general chat works. It's very simple, very straightforward. We can also do a personal chat. So let's say you had a student contact you and they wanted to talk about something that was kind of sensitive or private that you didn't want to make public. Maybe you want to do this for an advising question or a homework problem or a student that you're concerned about. So we'll make a personal chat here. Create. So now it shows up as personal. Anything in this personal chat section is invisible to students until you manually add them to it. So right now, nobody but myself can see this chat room. I have to click on the little arrow, go to View Members, and I have to add members to this chat room. So if I add Frodo to this, then now that student can access this chat room and they can pop into there. If I hadn't done that, it would still be invisible to them. It's probably a good idea to delete these chat rooms after you're done with them, just so that you don't end up with a bunch of personal chat rooms in here. causing any confusion with the student where they are trying to join the wrong room, or you might accidentally join the wrong room, I would recommend using these personal ones as sort of temporary rooms and then deleting them when you're done. These general chats you could leave open the whole time if you wanted. Something else you can do with these, you can view sessions, which means you can sort of go back and review the history of this chat room. So when I said that students can hop in here when you're not online, it will still keep a record of what happens there. So for example, this one right here from earlier today, after I just set up this room, if I click on this, it'll show me a log of what happened then. So if you did have two students hop in here and have a conversation and you weren't present, you could go back and read that. So do with that what you will. Some limitations about the chat room. There is no way to connect this to the gradebook, so I would not recommend using this as a graded activity. I would use this more for optional, open-ended discussion space, basically, or using it for weekly check-ins or office hours or something like that. Or maybe you even just want to have a general chat open for casual discussion for students that are, trapped in the dorm room or something for the next 2 months. After you have created a chat room like this, there's a few places you can put it in Brightspace because it's kind of hidden in here under the Classroom tab. But you could also add it to the content area. So maybe we want to put an office hours chat room in the course information module, right in here with the syllabus and everything. So you just go to add existing activities, add chat, and then select that daily office hours chat that we made. So then students can get to it from here. They can pop right in. Trying to think if there's anything else super important that we need to talk about with chat. But I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a pretty simple tool, pretty straightforward, but I could see it being useful in some cases, given the current circumstances of trying to move these classes online very quickly. So hopefully that was useful to you.